What is up, guys? My name is Christian and this is Garage A17, and this is my 2017 Ford Focus ST.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This is not my first Ford Focus ST. I actually had one 7-8 months ago. I got in a wreck with my first one. It was an ST1 also on January 21st, but I'll get into that more later because it kind of has significance for this video. But today I'm going to give you guys the top 5 reasons why the Ford Focus ST is the best hot hatch you can get for the money in 2017. I'm just going to start it off quick and get you guys out of here. So, first reason, I'm going to say this car is the best hot hatch for the money in 2017. It is because this car fits just about any driver, from your daily, everyday hot hatch that's small, torquey, and fun, all the way to your Saturday fun car. You go take the autocross events and things like that. This thing gets great miles per gallon. It's a 2-liter turbocharged motor, so of course it gets great gas mileage. You can get 25 to 30 miles per gallon in that range. And if you're looking for the best MPGs or the great MPGs, then that's a great car for you. But also, if you want to take this thing to an autocross event, this thing would flourish on the track just because this thing is front-wheel drive. It has torque vectoring, and around the corners, this thing is absolutely nuts. And I, say that from experience. When I had my first Ford Focus ST, I took it around the corners and taking on ramps and stuff like that, going around curves. This thing handles absolutely beautifully, does not break traction. And as it is, just coming straight off the lot, you can do that with every single Ford Focus ST, and the Fiesta ST is even better at this. But that is the first reason why this car is the best hot hatch for the money. Number 2, you get a brand new 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 for under $20,000. The price I actually got this car for, I got this car for $17,000 out the door with TT&L, everything, and that's including a warranty also. I'm not sure, it's like a 36,000 mile warranty, something like that. But with everything that you're getting with this car and to get out the door for $17,000, that is a great price. And this thing is an absolute beast. I love driving this car so much. From driving my first ST, missing it, not driving it for 7 to 8 months, and driving this thing again, it feels so great. But number 3, high reliability. Now, my brother, he's actually a service technician, not a service technician, he's actually a service advisor at 5-Star Ford. So my brother, he gets to see when these things are coming in, what cars are coming in the most, really what's the most reliable car. My brother, just to say, he has a 2015 or 2016 Ford Focus ST. So it's a post facelift ST, and it's stage 2 tuned by JST Performance, and there's actually a video on that, so if you guys want to see that, I'll put that in the comment section down below if you guys want to check that out. It's actually a pretty cool video. We do some pulls and stuff like that. But to continue with the video, he has one of those, and these things are ridiculously reliable. My brother drives at least 40 to 50 miles a day, probably more than that. We live a city away. We live in the Grand Prairie area, and he works down towards the North Richland Hills Keller area, and it's about a 40-45 minute drive, and then driving to and from and other stuff that he has to do, he easily can get 50, 60, 70 miles, possibly 80 miles a day on his car, and it has not skipped a beat at all. It's super reliable. You can beat the hell out of this thing and it will keep on coming back for more. This thing does not just take a crap on you, and I really love that car for that. But super reliable, that's my 3rd point. And for my 4th point, it is a very slept on platform. These cars, when you're really pulling up next to these things at the light, or if you're pulling up this thing on the freeway, it's really not a car that I guess people will just look at from a first glimpse and see that, okay, this is a Focus ST, it's a pretty quick car. A lot of people automatically just discredit the Focus ST just because the Focus RSs came out. The styling on the Focus ST is not as good as the RS. You're paying $40,000 for that car, but for a $17,000 car, you cannot tell me that this car does not look great. The styling features are really great on it. I love the hood, the black accents on it, the front of the car looks really good. You got the black grille on it. You have the red ST badge. You have the snowflake wheels. You got a decent looking wing. It's a very, very attractive looking car. But people automatically discredit the Focus ST just because the Focus RSs came out. I've actually got a lot of comments on previous videos. Another video that I recently made, don't buy an intake for your Focus ST. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put that in the description also. A lot of people just, it was like a kind of a 50-50 reaction. Some people were like, yeah, that was a good point. Don't buy an intake for your Focus ST. And then you had the other 50% like, why'd you buy another Focus ST when you could have bought an RS? Well, number one, I had a price range to make. And number two, for what I'm doing with this car, I'm a college student. I'm in college. I go to the community college around this area. And driving and putting a ton of miles in this car, it does great with it. That's why high reliability was something I was looking for when I purchased this vehicle. And $17,000, I mean, that's a huge reason in itself compared to paying $35, $40, $45 for a brand new Focus RS. So that's really a huge reason I decided to get a Focus ST again over another platform. But it is really a slept on platform. Like I was saying, I kind of got off the topic, but it is a really slept on platform. And when people are pulling up next to this, they automatically discredit it, and this thing can really shine just against a lot of cars that you probably wouldn't think that this thing could beat. This thing can beat a 4.6 Mustang, in some cases the new V6 Mustang with 300 horsepower, 310, right, Nolan? Something like that.
305.
305. So just depending on what speed you're going at. But this thing can beat V6 Mustangs, the newer ones. This thing can beat the older 4.6 Mustangs. Of course, it can't beat a 5.0. That's you know, that's just ridiculous to think it could beat it stock. Now, maybe a big turbo one, then that's a different story. But this thing can really beat a lot of stuff that people wouldn't expect it to beat. So a lot of people sleep on this platform. They just think it's just a Focus with a turbo on it. Like, you know, a lot of people would just sleep on this platform. And for my fifth reason why the Focus ST is the best hot hatch you can get for the money, there's a great ST community. Since these cars are dropping in price, since it is getting towards the later end of 2017, most of the dealerships that are holding onto the 2017 Ford Focus STs, they're trying to get them out of there, so they're giving great incentives since it is a brand new car, and they're more inclined to give you a better deal on it because they're trying to get all the 17s out and get the 18s in. So go into your local Ford dealership, you'll probably find many STs. I'm pretty sure you could probably get a ST3 23, maybe 24. I'm not completely sure because I wasn't looking for a ST3. I was looking for the ST1. I literally had the bare bones Focus ST. ST1, no sunroof, your bare bones ST right there. That's what it is. So I wasn't really looking for it. So if I'm wrong on the price, don't try to flame me up in the comments because I don't know what the exact price is. But yeah, you can get these cars for a really, really great price. I got mine for $17,000 like I said previously in the video. So there's a lot of kids my age, I'm 18 years old, and there's a lot of kids that are purchasing these cars. So there's a great ST community. I'm not sure where you live at, but I live in the DFW area. So there's every single day I will literally see another Focus ST that I did not see the day before. There's a couple people at my college that have Focus STs. I see older gentlemen driving them. I see younger kids driving them. Literally the ST, I could see an ST everywhere. Fiesta STs, Focus STs, all that stuff. So there's really a really welcoming community in the ST community. Like, once I bought my first Focus ST, I was welcomed to the ST community. There's a North Texas STs group that I joined, and a lot of those people embraced me, gave me tips on what I should buy for my car. My brother gave me tips on what I should buy for my car and what I should do, this and that, you know, just small tips. But that's really just kind of a thing about the car community in general. I mean, most of the time people are going to be welcoming to you. But just a bonus reason, this car is really safe. So like I said, when I said that I got in a wreck with my first Focus ST and how that was going to kind of play a part into this video, my first Ford Focus ST, I'll put that video in the description also. I got to put like a bunch of videos in this description now. But my first Ford Focus ST, I got in a wreck on January 21st, and I made a video about it. I was actually driving down the highway, about to get on the freeway, about to get on the ramp for the freeway, and my light's completely green. The light's been green for a cool minute now, so I'm just, you know, chilling, driving along. I'm in 6th gear, just cruising, you know, like 45, 50 miles an hour. And there's a underpass right under the freeway that I was about to get onto, and a lady's going at least, they said she was going at least 60 miles an hour. So they said they think she was really going like 70, 75. And just driving, and the light was completely red. It wasn't like yellow. It wasn't like questionable. It was just blatantly red. And she just decides to run it. Thankfully, I was going as slow as I was, because if I was going that much faster, I would have met her. She would have T-boned me, but it actually ended up T-boning her. So I hit her right in the passenger rear door. And it made her spin, and she went over the curb and all that good stuff. And I just kept on going until I passed the light and ended up stopping the car there. Engine oil everywhere. My car was like screwed up, bro. Like totally messed up. So if you want to see that more, just check that video out. It may be sad. But yeah, so that happened. All my airbags deployed. Brand new car, mind you, with 5,000 miles on it. I played football. The football season that just ended, I think it was like the second to last game. And my parents bought that car for me. I was about to go to college. I had some football offers, and my parents decided to reward me by buying this car for me. So it was a very near and dear car to me. My first modifiable car, my very, very first car was a 06 BMW 330i with 200,000 miles on it. But that thing was awesome too. If you guys want to hear about that, y'all can drop that in the comment section. I'll make a video about that car too. But yeah, so that car was very, very near and dear to me. It really made me sad. I actually cried about that car. And yeah, so that thing protected me through that whole wreck. All the airbags deployed. I came out without any injuries, like none at all. I came out with a bunch of adrenaline because I was pissed off, you know, because this lady ran the damn light. But all in all, this car protected me through everything. So when you're looking to buy whatever car you're getting, you know, whether you're looking to get a WRX, a STI, a BRZ, any car in that lower price range, I don't think a STI would be in that price range. I'm talking about like the 25K and under price range. So all those type of cars, y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so for the price that you're getting the Focus ST for, like I said, I got mine for 17K. You're getting a very, very great car that does a lot of great things. Very, very capable vehicle. So, you know, I do need to make a video kind of on what type of stuff this car can run against and do very well against. I will make a video on that in the near future, so look out for that. But just wanted to give you guys a top 5 video speaking about the Focus ST and why it is the best hot hatch you can get in 2017 for the price. Because I don't think there's any car that's topping this car in the price range and be able to do what this car can do. So definitely drop what you think about this topic in the comment section down below. If you think a car is better, or if you think I'm a complete idiot and think that this car is a piece of crap, drop that in the comment section down below too. I will definitely respond to you, whether it's positive or negative. I respond to all my comments, so definitely do that. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thanks to Nolan for being the cameraman. But that is it. Peace out, guys.